Growing up, Christmas always had a bunch of unique celebrations as part of it, or even unique foods. I don't know if any of you had this, or maybe you still do this, but once a year we would have oyster stew on Christmas Eve. And my sisters hated it. They hated oysters. So my brother and I would eat the oyster stew along with Dad and Mom, but my sisters got shrimp. Yeah, this is not fair. That's not equal. They should, because it was apparently years ago, in the Catholic tradition was that you would not have meat on Christmas Eve. So you'd have to have some kind of fish. So the oyster stew became kind of tradition. Plus, apparently, it was easier back in the old days, before we had good refrigeration, to ship oysters in the winter. So that was a good time to eat oysters, was in the winter time. We would head off after that to midnight mass and try to stay awake as young people in the middle of the night, and then come home, and then, of course, we had to hurry up and get to bed because somebody was coming with things for us. And we had to make sure that we would be asleep very quickly. I'm not sure where all those gifts were hidden, but they somehow emerged during the night. And I'm not sure how my parents ever put up with us in the morning, because we were up at 6 a.m. right away, because everything was there, and come on, get up. Why are you still in bed? There's so much. Look at all of this. I'm the oldest of 6, and we all are within 9 years. So just a whole bunch of kids, which meant there was a whole bunch of stuff under that tree. And then part of it was trying to find which was yours, without disturbing anything, looking around at packages. When I was 12, I wanted a train set and had been asking for it for a while. And so I'm opening up the gifts when I'm 12. And for some reason, maybe it made more sense to my parents, they wrapped all the parts of the train set separately. So it looked like, when I first opened it, tracks, okay, train tracks, good, that's a good sign. And then I open up the next one, a shirt. Oh, well, maybe I only got train tracks. Maybe that's all we could afford this year. You get tracks this year. Train might come in the future. It'll be coming. But no, it was all there. It just was opening one gift after another to get the whole train set so that I could assemble it. But I tell that story because sometimes I think when we look at what we celebrate at Christmas, we may only be opening one gift. And we as a people need to realize that what we're getting from Christ, what we celebrate at Christmas, is so much more than just one thing. And we might be just opening up to one gift and going, oh, thank you, Jesus, and not enjoying all the rest. Because most of us are pretty good today at celebrating that the God of the universe became human flesh, which is absolutely amazing. And perhaps that gift is so amazing that we don't have to open up anything else. We think, whoa, that's amazing. And it is. That the God of the universe chose to become like us, to take on our human flesh. It's incredible. But don't be satisfied with just that gift, because Jesus offers us so much more simply because of that gift. Let me open up 3 others for you tonight. The first one is, when we open up another gift, is that Jesus makes us fiercely relational. His willingness to take on our human flesh makes you and me brothers and sisters. We are all part of this family of those who follow him. That's a deep relationship. And a lot of times we don't use it. It's a gift that we don't open or we put to the side, and then we might experience loneliness or struggles in this life, and we don't use the gift. We don't use the gift that is this community. But it's here for you. Maybe we're afraid to ask. Maybe we're afraid it really doesn't work. I tried that gift. But we, you and I, are brothers and sisters. We are part of God's family. We are children of God, which unites us with all others who follow in the footsteps of Jesus. All part of that family. And a second gift is that this amazing thing of Jesus taking on our human flesh should make us all deeply mystical. And what I mean by that is, you and I should experience the presence of God in all kinds of places where other people don't see it. Not only in the face of a child, but in the struggles of an older person. See it not only in the sunset or the sunrise, but in every little glimpse of love that you see throughout the day. That our God is present there. It's a gift that should fill your day with wonder. For God is present. Not just here, not just in this place, but wherever you are. And the last gift I want to talk about tonight is his willingness to take on our human flesh sets us free to experience the fullness of our human life, to experience all of its wonder, all of its emotion. So we can feel a deep joy. And we can also feel deep sadness with those who grieve. That it gives us a freedom that otherwise we might not have. And that is a tremendous gift. Those are just 3 of the many, many gifts that Jesus gives us. We just have to remember to open up the rest of them. Not be so in awe of that first one, which is awesome, that we don't realize that there are many other gifts waiting for us. For Jesus truly loves you so much that he wants your life to be completely full. There is no end to the gifts under his tree.